Friends, in this video we are going to discuss briefly on the salient features and suggestions in the new simplified GST returns. In the last video I had said that in the new GST returns the process of provisional input tax credit which the dealers are claiming as per GSTR 3B, that will be done away with. Now how is that being done away with? Let us just see with an example. Say a dealer has 120 input tax credit invoices in a month. Out of 120, for 20 he has not received the goods or services. Balance 100 he has received the goods and services. All 120 is reflected in the GSTR 2A online. So 20 he shows as pending. For balance 100, 50 of them he has actually received the goods and services, and which is reflecting in the GSTR 2A. So he accepts the 50. Out of the balance 50, for 20 the suppliers have not uploaded their invoices on the portal, while their returns. Now for this 20 he has to make a separate tracker, track it and follow up with the suppliers to file their returns and pay their taxes. For the balance 30 he has got only 3 options: accept, reject or make it pending. Now there may be various errors in GSTIN number, errors in value of the taxable suppliers, errors in tax amounts, etc., for which he is getting into a dispute with the supplier and deliberations are on. Now he has got only one option, that is to make it pending. So even if he has got the invoice, even if he can avail the input tax credit, yet due to a small dispute of say maybe 10-15% in the value, he has to make it pending, make the suppliers amend the invoice and then avail the credit maybe after 1 or 2 months. This may result in serious blockage of working capital. So the feature of modification in the invoices on the GST portal must be inbuilt in the new GST returns. Second is, this method of auto population has not worked in GSTR 2 and GSTR 3. You may recall on 1st July 2017 it was propagated that the dealer has to file only GSTR 1 and GSTR 2 and 3 will be filed by the government by a mechanism of auto population. It has never happened. GSTR 2 and 3 has died their deaths before even birth. And the same thing of auto population is being tried in the new simplified return. Input tax credit, friends, is the right of the dealer who has paid the money to the supplier and he has got a valid tax invoices. Various high courts have given favorable judgments on this in the erstwhile VAT regime also. Again, this system of auto population which is being built in the new simplified returns, that may cause hardship to the dealers, and hence ITC should be only on the basis of self-assessment. Thereafter, the tax authorities and the regulators can see the difference, analyze the difference between 2A and the ITC claim, and they can scrutinize the returns. But suo moto, on the basis of self-assessment, ITC must be allowed to the dealers to avail and to pay their taxes. 2 good features in the GST simplified returns is: number 1, a negative return can also be filed, which was not allowed in the current returns, and number 2 is the GSTR 1 and 3B is now being clubbed into one return, and so instead of 2 returns one has to file only 1 return every month. This is a favorable thing and is welcomed. So overall, I think the auto population mechanism of availing ITC and there not being any modification option for availing ITC online These two things should be rectified in the new returns. Balance the return should be good to go. Thanks a lot.